Hello everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel from the iGEM Leiden 2025. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about SnapGene, and it is a really useful tool for molecular biologists. If you work with plasmids, cloning, and DNA constructs, SnapGene will help you design, visualize, and share sequences very easily. So in this quick tutorial, I'll show you the basics to get started. But first, it's important to know what is SnapGene. SnapGene is a DNA sequence visualization and cloning software. So instead of seeing very long texts full of A, T, C, and G, SnapGene will let you see the sequences in a clear, interactive map, as we can see here on their website. We can design primers, we can simulate cloning, we can track features like promoting and coding sequences, and we can even generate files to share with colleagues. So it can be very helpful. So now I'm gonna open SnapGene. Here we can see it's important to know the interface of SnapGene before knowing how to use it. So when we open SnapGene, here we can see the sequence view here. When we click on sequence view or Control 2, then we can see where the DNA sequence is, and it goes with all the features like our backbone. I'm using our own sequence from our project, but we can see all the features you add, and this includes genes, restriction sites, and primers. For example, here I want to add restriction sites. Here I want to show my features, show primers, and show ORFs. But we also have the map view, which can be linear or circular. And here we can always see easily everything that exists on our construct. So for example, here to show enzymes or not show enzymes, show the features or not, and the same thing for primers. So it's a very general view, both in linear or circular. Then you can also see the enzyme view or the features and primers view. Here the enzymes will be listed, so this tab is very important for cloning or analysis. We also have a history view, and this view automatically records every change you make on your construct, which is very helpful. It's like a working notebook that you can visualize everything you're doing. It makes it easy to keep track of your project, and it's much better than work with text sequences. So here it's very interactive and it's much better. So we can also use a basic example. You can download different plasmids from iGEM, but here I'm gonna use as an example our own for our project. So let's say you downloaded it, you will drag and open, so you can open a new file, DNA, RNA, or protein. So here, as you can see, we can switch from map to sequence. We can see the enzyme panel, and here we can find any enzymes we want to see or not. On the sequence view, we can also highlight part of like a region of our sequence, so we can design primers directly in. So to add a primer, you click on primer and add primer, and then you choose the top strand or the bottom strand, and then you say example primer, and then you add primer, and now the primer is saved. It can also be on the bottom strand. If you want to add a feature, that's also possible. Then you select another part and you add a feature, and then feature example, and here you can even choose how it's gonna look. You can change color. For example, I want pink. Then we can all save the feature in the way you want to be seen. It's also possible to check the melting temperature or GC content, simulate a cloning experiment. This is all possible if you click on actions. Here you can simulate a PCR or everything, and there's also tutorial videos. But for example, if you want to simulate a PCR, you can come here, actions, simulate a PCR, and it will even ask you to put the target temperature, so it will simulate everything for you. Also, SnapGene is very useful if you want to share a sequence, because then the SnapGene files will not only take the sequences but also your annotations, cloning history, and all the maps. So this means that if you send a file to your collaborator, they will see exactly what plasmid was built and what features you have. And yeah, basically this was SnapGene 101. We covered what it is, how the interface works, how to open a sequence, how to design primers, simulate cloning, and share your primers. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more molecular biology tutorials.